What's going on, guys? Back with another video. Today I'm working on a 2011-2012 Chevy Tahoe 5.3 liter, and what we're doing to this car, we're changing out one of the motor mounts on the driver's side. That's where it goes. So this video is for anybody that has a problem with the motor mount. You should be feeling something like while you're driving on takeoff, when you press the gas, you can feel something like hitting, like going up and down, maybe like a thud, I guess you want to call it. Customers complaining, saying that every time she would take off, that she felt like something was knocking hard, going up and down. So it's really common for these motor mounts to go out. I mean, of course, they're made out of rubber, so they don't really last that long, you know. But here's the old. This is what she was feeling. So every time she would accelerate, it'll go like that. So she'll feel that on her driver's side. She'll feel it on the steering wheel. So that was a problem. This is the new one. Let me give you guys some tips on how I did it to take it out. So first thing I did is the exhaust manifold has this cover. I went ahead and took it off just to have a little bit more access to it, because there's going to be, I believe it's 4 screws on the motor and 3 screws on the bracket that goes to the frame. So go ahead and remove this. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10mm bolts, 5 10mm bolts. So jack up the car, use some jack stands. I'm using the heavy duty ones. So you jack up the car, and then I'm using another jack, and I put blocks of wood on it. I put 2 of them. That's to lift the motor up so that you can squeeze in the new motor mount. So this new motor mount is pretty big, so you're gonna need as much space as you can get. You might not be able to put it in from the top. I'm not gonna put it in from the top either. I'm gonna be going through the bottom to go ahead and install it. I'm gonna try to get under there and show you guys, that way you guys can see. But the most important part, make sure you have those jack stands. I have friends that are mechanics, and a lot of casualties has happened from results of not using jack stands. It's just more safer to do it that way. I highly recommend it. I know it takes a little bit more time to do, but it's worth it at that. So pretty much, like I said, go ahead and lift up the motor, put 2 blocks and a jack stand, or just put a jack with 2 blocks. Jack up this side from the oil pan, just be careful. Lift it up this way, right? But first, detach at least the 3 bolts from the frame or the 4 bolts from the motor. Either or, that way it's gonna be able to lift up and you're gonna have that leverage. 4 of those ones from the motor, I did it from the bottom. I used my impact wrench for 2 of them. It's the Milwaukee impact. But for the other 2, you're gonna go ahead and get a ratchet, size 15, short. You're not gonna wanna use a long one, it's not gonna fit. Use a ratchet and a socket, size 15, to get out the other 2 bolts that are onto the motor. And then to get to the 3 that are on the frame, you can easily get it out with this. So I'm using the snap-on. It's a long 3/8 extension with a swivel neck and a 15 socket, deep socket with the impact. You could try with any other drills, but it's nothing better than the impact for sure. Those 3 bolts, you should be able to get them super easy. You can put the car back down and literally get them from right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Got 1, 2, 3. Those are the easiest ones. If you want, you can detach those first, lift the motor up, that way you're able to see it. The only hard part about it is going to be this. So it has a heat shield. It comes stock with the heat shield. And as you can see, when you're under the car, your bolts are gonna be hidden like this. So you're gonna have to get creative and get those bolts out. It's not that bad, it's not that hard. These motor mounts are the same for each side, left or right, they're identical. So if you wanna go ahead and change out both while you're there, you could just lift the motor all the way up, leave it floating, swap them out real quick. It's a 10-minute job, 15-minute job at the most. A mechanic, like here at the shop, we're charging the customer, we're charging her just like $100 just to swap it out. I mean, it's a lot of work, but it shouldn't take you that long. But the motor mount itself costs about like $60-75 retail. Yeah, I mean, that's a common problem for these Chevys. But I just noticed that her spark plug wires, oh shoot, it looks like they've been getting chewed or something. What the hell? Oh wow. Yeah, I think she might have a rat problem. Oh, definitely. Oh shit. Yeah, she has a rat problem. I think it's from where she lives at. She has a big land, so she has horses and stuff like that, and of course horses attract rats, stuff like that. But we could get that solved real quick. But again, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment. I have my notifications on, so whenever you guys send a message, I can reply as quick as I could. Again, it's a 2011, 2012 Chevy Tahoe 5.3 liter. We just put the new windshield. It was cracked all along the middle. I guess it was a small rock chip that expanded. But once again, thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see, what you guys need help with, and I'll be happy to help you guys. All right, signing off. Later.